Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show. We're doing more of our Posthomerica artwork here. And we're currently working on Penthesileia's line art. We're done with Achilles, we did the horse, and now we want to get Penthesileia in there. So, yeah, basically all her stuff is in a good spot. But here's what we're gonna do. Let's turn the horse off for now. We'll put this on. Let's take a look at the, yeah, good. Now we'll just kind of go in, make any changes where we feel like it's needed. Most of this stuff is pretty much good to go though. We could take a look at some of our art for the other chapters in this regard. I think yeah, maybe we'll do something more like that. Let's take a quick look at the art for this because the pen tool is kind of screwing us. And she should be looking down towards Achilles, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, I would like to take a quick look at some of our other references for hair. Because there's some pretty cool ones that we could do. I'm not really sure what I want the hair texture to be. Oh, you know, I'm seeing here what I was thinking with this thing, whatever that is, but it doesn't really make sense for this picture. Yeah, because, yeah, it doesn't really make sense for this picture because it is supposed to be behind the back of the hair. So let's take a look at some of the other references. Where do I have female figures on here? I think, well, we have Eris, we have Cassandra, and that's about it for the red figure ones. So let's go here, take a look. Okay. Eris's hair is looking pretty cool. And yeah, I like that a lot. What does Cassandra's look like? Okay. So that's a totally different style. I would like to take a picture of Eris's hair here so we can use it for reference. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna do this crown tiara thing and not the other thing. And if that's the case, I guess this would be more like here, not on the top of the head. Man, my nose always starts running when I do these streams. It's like Murphy's Law. So we won't put all the details onto that yet because we don't know what the design's going to be yet for the hair. And I kind of like the idea of this, her hair being like this flowing mass, because it's not really typical for this type of Greek artwork. Usually it's like a curly hair or something else. So this feels a little bit more like, I don't know, like our own spin on it. And it definitely has a sort of stylization to it. Okay. Good. And now let's lose this. See if we can't put some interesting something, maybe like a So let's just not fill in that section of the hair for now, because we'll probably put the head on a different layer than the body, but it's going to be annoying if we can't see what we're doing with the hand and the spear and everything. So we'll just kind of block in where the hair color goes, but we'll just not do that one part. So now let's make a new layer. I would say we can lose this Eris picture. And we'll just move on to other parts of the body. Stand by though, ladies and gents. I'll be right back. Actually, I won't be right back. So, the biggest problem we're facing right now is, let's make another layer for this. So if we're roughing out sort of where her arm would go, it would be more like that. And this arm, we could have it do the same thing sort of that it's doing now, but just a little bit differently placed. So that shows, first of all, that we should probably lose more of this hair just for now. Yeah, and we should let's try and get a new anatomy for the arms. Okay, and this is her left hand, and let's do the hand over here so we can see what we're doing. I don't want to put too many details on it, but so it's going to be twisted and yes, so everything except for the thumb here. It's really more of like a Yes, and this, and this. Okay. Let's just put this on its own layer for a minute while we integrate it into the picture. Alright, we'll give it a little more definition. We're not really doing like comic book style inking, but it's worth at least making the outer part of the outlines a little bit thicker than the insides, which is sort of like a comic book thing. Again, it's like we want it to look like ancient Greek art, but we also don't want to like do that to our detriment. We can still use some of the sensibilities, and you know, I want to involve some of my own artistic like style and sensibilities into the picture, so it's not just like a clone of what would have been possible in the ancient times, but rather my take on what this might have been. Okay, so this is good. And her hand's gonna be holding the reins there. And then next we'll put in this hand. That's a pretty complicated angle for the hand. I'm glad we got that out of the way. So it's coming along. Let's take a look without the guides here. Good. Oh, we can lose this rough one. Where is that? Oh, actually, we don't want to lose that yet. But let's just turn it off for a second. Good and good. I want to say maybe the eyebrow can use a little work. Great. Good. Now we'll turn this stuff back on for now. Okay, we're making good progress. Ladies and gents, that's going to do it for this one. Penthesileia is in progress. And if you want to see more, don't forget to hit the follow button. I will see you next time. Have a great day.